All right, so today is day 8. I'm pretty psyched up about today because it was a good day. It really was. So this morning it started off that I woke up at 3:30, 4 o'clock, somewhere in there, and I felt really good. And I attributed that to I actually went to bed around 11:30 midnight, something like that, and I got roughly 4 hours of continuous sleep. I know that sounds horrible, but compared to my last week, this has been amazing. Just 4 hours is so much more than an hour here, an hour and a half there, another 30-minute nap, and just kind of being like in a daze most of the day, or having like a mild pain or whatever. Um, so today I woke up feeling really good. So, with that said, afterwards, I just kind of milled around for the rest of the day until I had my doctor's appointment for the follow up. And I thought the follow up was he was going to be looking at it and all that. No, pretty much it was show me the pictures of the surgery where the tendon had lifted up off of the bone or it torn off of the bone. And you can see it was just a little bit, was still barely attached. And then you can see, what do you call it? Bursitis. It was like an inflammation in there. So he cleaned all that up. And then it was just kind of neat to see the before and then see the after. And it was actually pretty significant, the change in the pictures. So I kind of got a good kick out of that. And I enjoyed just knowing what was going on inside of my shoulder other than, oh, we put some tape on you and you can't move your shoulder. Now I know what he did on the inside. You can see the pictures and how he fixed it and all that stuff. And speaking of fixing, I wanted to show you is there's really not much to look at all really. They drew on here basically where the bone structure was underneath, and then right in here is the one of the incisions, and then there's two right there, and then there's one back here, and that's it. I thought it was going to be like big old gashes, and I was going to have like staples and strings hanging out and all. No, it's just basically these little pieces of tape. That's it. So I thought that was kind of cool. Technology has changed a lot since from what I remember, and so yeah, but yeah, that's it. And yeah, there's like very minimal bleeding or anything. So kudos to the doctor. I think he did a pretty good job. Now, speaking of the doctor, after the visit, or excuse me, during the visit, he did give me some instructions. So the one, it was I could move my arm from like 30 degrees, which is about there, to about there, and then also I could come out about there. So that's it. I was kind of doing that anyway with my baby wipes, and then when I started taking the showers. So yeah, so that wasn't really a big deal, but it's kind of nice that he finally gave me the okay to do it. So the other thing too was that he told me to go ahead and start my rehab. So I'll make an appointment for rehab this week, and then the next thing was returning back to work. And I had asked him about it, and he's like, "Well, he kind of hemmed and hawed about it." And I was like, "Look, I'm kind of going crazy at home, but at the same time, I don't want to overstress myself or anything like that. And I'm pretty fortunate in that I have a job where I can be physical or not physical. It just kind of depends on what's going on. And then if there's something physical that I have to do, usually I can get out of it. Um, so yeah, I'm kind of like, well, do I go back now or not now? But maybe in I, I was thinking I might go back Monday, but I really, as even though I say I feel like really really good and all of that, my energy level I don't think is high enough, and I'm still adjusting to using just one hand to do things. So I'm not. I don't want to rush going back to work. I have plenty of sick leave and stuff like that, so I'm not in a crunch, like a financial crunch where, I'm going leave without pay or something like that. Uh, so if you're in that situation where you do have to go back to work, if you can avoid it, I would, but if you have to, I totally understand. And but I would recommend just staying home and get back into your regular routine of one. The first thing is getting enough sleep at night, because I tell you, I have a really good attitude, but I have super low energy level, and my energy will come in a spurt, and it'll last for like about, I don't know, maybe about 3-4 hours, and then that would be when I would go and like take a walk, or do my laundry or whatever I had to do. And then the rest of the day, I would still be in a really good mood, but my energy level was just not there. The other thing too is my coordination is pretty good, because like I said, I'm semi-ambidextrous in that I can do everything with my left hand as I can on my right hand, except with my right hand I can sign things. Well, the problem is that I'm used to doing everything with two hands, and I can feel it in my shoulder a little bit that I'm using this arm much more, because now it's trying to pick up for the slack of my other arm. And yeah, I just wouldn't rush it. You know, the worst thing you could happen would be to overdo it and then mess this up, and then you end up having to, start over, get the surgery again, or something like that. And to me, it's not really worth it. Not for like another, week of work. And I kind of look at it as like, well, you know, I've been working hard anyway, and then now it's just kind of a forced vacation. So, with that said, yeah, I'll probably have another, this week, next week. So I'll probably be out a total of 3 weeks. And then also, he had mentioned that as far as driving, they didn't advise driving until I came out of the sling. The problem that I have with that is that I don't think that I can stay home more than the 3. Oh, I could, but I really don't want to stay home, just because I gotta have some other sort of focus, for me, and I don't want to like reach the end of the internet. I think I'm getting close. So, but yeah, I just gotta have something to do other than watching TV or looking at the internet, or walking the same street up and down. I need something more than that, and especially since that's what I do normally. Is I'm a lot more, I wouldn't say outgoing socially, but I'm more outgoing to go see stuff and do things and stuff like that. So I definitely feel like I'm missing out of things, in that I'm not doing nearly, I'm doing probably maybe 10% of what I used to do. So it's been a really big step backwards for my mind, as far as like focusing on things to do and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. But I did want to, just make a quick video. This is the follow-up appointment. It wasn't anything exciting. Nothing major happened, other than, yeah, he said, go do rehab. You can't go back to work for another week or two. And then, yeah, the movements. And then I'm fully capable of showering, take the sling off when I'm sitting down, and that's about it. So that's it. If you got anything that you think I forgot from when you had surgery, feel free to add it down below, and maybe it'll help somebody else out when they read this. Maybe 10 years down the line, and I get enough hits and I'm YouTube famous, right? Just kidding. But no, seriously, leave a comment. Let me know that I'm actually doing something and helping somebody, or if there's something I should do that I should have talked about that I didn't. So I'm always open for improvement. All right, well, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.